Hey guys, this just happened. What does this mean? I don't know. I don't actually know. Where is this ocean biome? I kind of need to know this. Yeah. I actually have something here. Stupid seeds. Okay, legendary, where are you? Um, please be nearby. Would that be too much to ask? Probably. Or my luck probably definitely. Fuck off. Just go forward, damn it. Why is it so hard to control this? Okay, I'm freaking out a little bit here. A little bit more than I probably should. Was it over here that spawned? I don't know. Place is surrounded by ocean. It could legitimately be anywhere, I suppose. It says over here, and I doubled back over there, and then it said spawned. What spawned, though, and where? Questions that need answering. Like, seriously. I don't honestly see it. Wherever it is, it's definitely doing a damn good job. Is that it? Oh, stupid Dragonite. Why you no swim? Also, my Vulpix's still out, apparently. Is that it? Is that... No way. That's it. Bag, Pokeball. Doing it. No wonder I couldn't find this thing. It's so freaking small. Also, I really hope I don't drown. Oh yeah, that's right, they fixed drowning. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. That just happened. And I've been here for 4 hours off screen. Since my last session that I recorded, I'm probably going to be editing into like a 20-minute thing, even though I recorded for almost 2 hours, because nothing happened. Jeez. Alright. So there we go. I have a Kyogre now. I wonder if that thing can fly. Just out of interest. It's also good to know that Dragonite apparently cannot swim, even though I'm pretty sure he can learn Surf, which is super dumb. Pretty sure Dragonite can learn Surf. I might be wrong about that. I don't think I am. Okay. No, I don't feel like fighting with you. I feel like going to my PC. It's conveniently set up over here. And, yeah. Can't believe that. The Kyogre spawned long before I'm muted. That's ridiculous to me. Yeah, it's definitely here. Not sure I want that in my party, but I'm going to have to start setting up a box for legendaries. That's my dark box. Yeah, I think I'm just going to set up a legendary box. Box 15. So I think I'm going to put the birds there. Mew and Mewtwo. Don't have any Gen 2 legendaries in here, unless they do. I don't know. This will be where the Gen 3s go. Alright. Good to know I got that bit recorded. In all honesty, I might just scrap everything else I did record for my last session, just because nothing happened. And just say that I've been training and evolving stuff. Like the Ampharos, which is making its triumphant return after being absent for like 30 episodes. But yeah, that finally happened. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I'm scrapping the last session record just because nothing happened. So yeah, might as well show off what I did do since last time you guys would have seen me. Tentacruel, Dewgong, obvious. That's right. I'm still working on getting this into a Blaziken, which I can actually do right now. Why do I even have Nidoking on me? I don't know. I threw Metagross away in the box just because I wanted to train more stuff. Speaking of training more stuff, let's just get this Combusken up to 36? Sure, why not? Throw this all in the same into one session, I suppose. I might throw in bits of edited pieces from my last session as well. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because there's so much stuff in that last session that I don't want to throw up 2 hours of me just roaming literally this whole area waiting for a Mew to spawn. Then when something finally does spawn, it's a Kyogre. That's ridiculous. It's also freaking... That was a small-ass Kyogre. Can't really be picky when it comes to legendaries, though. And that's a Boss Kingler. I'm going for it. I'll go for it. Always gotta go for bosses. I'm actually finally getting Firestone drops off them, so... Alright. Can Ampharos deal with this? Should be able to if I can get a discharge off. Oh boy. This is gonna be close. Told ya. And a friend ball. That's actually not too bad, to be completely honest. I don't mind the friend ball as much. It's not the best thing, but it's certainly not the worst. Combusken's actually literally like one fight away from leveling up, and I'd like to do that too before I end a recording here, because I just wanted to capture this real quick. I was actually listening literally to the Best Friends podcast. Then this happened, so I had to pause the podcast and quickly get my recording stuff set up. Which I always have it open whenever I do off-screen stuff in Pixelmon, since random stuff can seemingly happen. Like it clearly did. Okay. I really need to get better fire-type moves on Combusken. Eventually you'll learn some better stuff. Okay, finally evolving. Good. Get myself a Blaziken, which is probably going to be a permanent addition to the team. Like, I've been grinding at Pokemon so much off-screen to the point where I got, like, my Growlithe and Vulpix I caught forever ago into the 40s. Growlithe I can actually Firestone right now because he's learned everything that I want him to. And that is my problem with Blaziken, is the model looks... Like, I don't like the legs on the model. Like, they look really dumb. Straight up. Replace Quick Attack. Actually, no. Replace Growl. Quick Attack is still bugged for me. I know it works for some people, but it's not working for me properly. Because priority seems to be messed up. So that's probably a really weird bug. Whatever. Just gonna heal up here and throw stuff in. Firestone my Growlithe. Oh, it's good to have a Blaziken. That's still unbelievable to me that I got Kyogre to spawn long before anything else. I don't know why it went into my chest. It's outside of showing you random boss drops. But either way, Arcanine's coming here. It's probably going to be my alternate fire type in case I decide not to go with Blaziken. Even though, honestly, I think Blaziken's probably my favorite fire type starter. It's up there. It's definitely top 3 out of the 6 generations. Like, Charizard's up there too, and I think the story of Arcanine is that I think Arcanine was originally supposed to be a legendary, which is why it's got such good stats. I believe you can actually ride Arcanines as well. Except I control like shit as usual. And you have to actually physically jump up stuff, which I'm not a fan of. But yeah, you can definitely ride them if you wanted to. Hopefully they redo the Arcanine model soon, because I like Arcanine. He's one of my favorite fire types. Top 10 for sure, definitely. But yeah, Blaziken, definitely in my top 3 starters. Probably number 2 or 1. It's really weird. Like, some days I prefer Charizard, but then Charizard isn't really that great. Blaziken, I think, is a much better type overall. In terms of appearance, I think I prefer Charizard, but in terms of actual usefulness in battle, I definitely prefer Blaziken. It's weird. I don't know. And like it's not like it's a huge difference in appearance that I'm like criticizing or anything. I think honestly my favorite in terms of appearance is just Charizard, just because I prefer dragons, but that's just me. So I should probably just heal up because Team Stone Evolutions don't actually properly heal up when you do that, so do that real quick. It's a nice little sprite there in the corner too. It's a little bit on the yellow side, but it's fine. Throw you in the box. Blaziken, I think I'm going to keep Blaziken on me as my permanent fire type member. Because I could always use a fire type. But yeah, that was that. Now that I think about it, I think I might have accidentally turned the spawn rate down when I toggled the spawn rate stuff. Which means it's been so much harder to find legendaries, because I've been here for legitimately 5 hours and it shouldn't be taking this long. It's not like I've been staying here just waiting, I've actually been actively murdering shit. I'm probably not going to be switching out this Vulpix till it gets to like 50. Because that's when it learns Inferno. Actually, Inferno's a shit move. So I can actually level up this Vulpix if I wanted to as well. So let's do that. Why do I keep going into here? I have a Firestone on me. Plus more at home, because, yeah. And Vulpix is off, apparently. Just run away. Whatever. Get Vulpix. That'll take care of at least 2 of the Firestone evolutions I was worried about. There's one more I wanted to do. I wanted to get my Flareon, because I do have more Firestones in my home base, but that's a lengthy flight away. Alright. Come on. I did mention this in the last session I recorded, but there is a bug with a legendary spawning specifically around the whole Rayquaza thing, which I'm not sure if it's Rayquaza or Rayquaza. I don't know. I always said Rayquaza. But that's just me. I could be completely wrong. So, now I've got those 2 out of the way. I also got Volcarona off screen. Or actually, I recorded that session when I got Volcarona. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up having to piecemeal all of this stuff together into like 1 or 2 episodes. And just kind of all the bits of me like sitting there for like 30 minutes with nothing happening and just fighting random shit. Speaking of which, this is also close to evolving. I think I have a few that are close to evolving. Well, not in the water types, clearly, but yes, I also got Gyarados off screen. Pignite, I don't think it's close, but I'll work on him. Servine, I know for a fact is close. I couldn't remember if it was 35 or 36. And also it's better to probably do this in the desert, but we're on the beach, so... Leaf Blade should probably just murder everything here. Krabby. Again, I'm not honestly surprised that something spawned in the ocean before it spawned in the jungle. Even though I haven't been actively killing ocean Pokemon, just because there's more ocean around me than there is jungle. I haven't really found any massive jungle biomes. Which is unfortunate. Aside from the one over there, but... honestly, I probably should just train over there. Might do that, actually, off screen. I might just switch over there for train, but for now, since I'm here, I'm just going to clear off these beaches, try to get a few levels. It'll be a slow process. This will definitely be completely unedited and uploaded probably at the tail end of all the edited stuff that I'm going to have to do at the previous session. That's going to be a mess to edit. Like, that's going to be a nightmare. And because Movie Maker loves crashing and such, I'm going to have to, like, edit that in sessions of editing, because the way Movie Maker works with the crashing is it seems if you have it open for more than 2 hours, it's more likely to fuck something up. So I basically edit for about an hour, then close and reopen Movie Maker to make sure it can't possibly fuck something up, save my project, and just reopen it, and then just continue editing. If I do end up having to edit for more than an hour. And then when I do finally finish, I close and reopen, and then I actually finally save the movie and have it all get put together, because it can also fuck up while it's saving. Because Movie Maker is kind of terrible. But it's what I have to edit with, it's free, and I'm using it. Mega Drain. Also, in my other session, I should mention, I did notice there's definitely actually a stronghold under this island. Like, because I seen a library room for a stronghold literally directly underneath this island. I don't want to fight a Tropius. Where did that thing even attack me from? Like, there's not even a Tropius near me. I don't know. Whatever. No big deal. Kill more Dwebbles. Like, I'm getting close to the leveling. And the second I get my Survivor to Survivor, I will... Or, not Survivor, Superior. They're two completely different Pokemon. I need to... Like, there's so many snake Pokemon. Like, there wasn't that many. Originally, it was just, like, Ekans and Arbok. Gen 2, they added, like, Servine, and... Ever since then, it's been just kind of, like, confusing. But let's add a bunch of snakes. Like, it's not even that they added a bunch. Like, I think, honestly, Servine, the whole Snivy line is, like, the last snake line that was added. Also, this is a terrible matchup. Why did I do this? Alright, so I should be able to at least survive with this. And this should kill. Drifloom's a pretty tanky ghost. That is also a flying type, which is why it was a terrible matchup. That's another terrible matchup. Pignite should be able to kill him. Assuming Pignite has a fire type move. He does. Flame Charge is definitely... Because, wow, it died. Well, so much for winning the matchup game. Whatever. I wasn't trained Pignite anyway, I was trained Servine. But yeah, this is going to get tacked on to the end of the area session. I can't believe that spawned before a Mew. Whatever. In any case, let's just do this real quick. Anytime now. Hopefully I can eventually get a Mew to spawn. Like, I even, like, clear-cut this entire swath of land here. Which took, like, a significant amount of time to do. And I went through, like, 3 or 4 iron axes. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to handle Slowbro. Slowpoke, yeah. Slowbro, no. Assuming I can hit. Thank you. Leaf Blade, pretty good. I like Leaf Blade, it's a really good move. Not as good as Magical Leaf, I don't think. Just because Magical Leaf can actually, never miss, I believe. Because I think Magical Leaf has 20 PP in the, newest generation. I'm pretty sure when Magical Leap was first introduced as a move, it only had like 10 or 15, but I think it has 20. In X and Y. I'm not sure about Black and White and Gen 5 in general, but that's because I never played the Gen 5 games. Heal up again. Okay, so it's definitely 36 for Servine. Good to know. I can never remember like what level certain stars evolve at, because it seems to be slightly different. Some of them evolve at like weird levels, like a level or two earlier than I think they do. Then you have like the Feraligatr thing, which apparently evolves at level 30 when I thought it was 32. Which, whatever. But yeah. Weird stuff, basically. Also, I just realized there's like a whole chunk of land that's almost poking out of the surface there. That's weird. Can't handle any of this stuff. I've got to fight some more water types, because nothing over here is good for my Servine to fight. I hate getting slowed up on those vines on the side of the cliff there. Vines are terrible to walk through. Actually, it should level me up. No, it didn't. My XP bar lied again. It does that sometimes. I should be able to just literally kill all of this. I'm just going to Mega Drain because I have more PP for that, and less for a Leaf Blade, which is far stronger. Raises attack and defense, as well as accuracy. Replace growth. And I think I can just Leaf Blade. Don't want to waste all my Mega Drains, because they could be really good heals in a pinch. So this is a poison type, so this is going to be super effective. But it doesn't matter, I'm high enough level and evolving. Fun fact, apparently Chimchars can also spawn in jungles. I've seen a few of them around the jungle areas. And Monfernos, but they're super rare. Like, there's really, really rare... Wow, that thing is stretching. There we are, Superior. Like, one of the laziest Pokemon designs of all time. Whatever. The Snivy line is super weird. It really is. Also, this thing is freaking massive. Holy crap, its hitbox is big too. Like, I legitimately can't walk around this thing. What a hitbox. Whatever. Heal him up. I'm probably not going to use a grass type in my final party. Like, I used to always use grass types in my final parties. Like, even in X and Y, I used a grass type in my final party for the Elite Four, but to be completely honest, they're really not that useful. Like, they have very specific uses, and that's about it. And for the most part, their main use is against ground, rock, and water. Which electric types cover the water pretty well. And there's more than one way around ground and rock types. Such as using an ice move, which is always really good. Or any water move. Which I always have a water type, so I can always handle that. And then I usually run an electric type, because electric types can handle water types for sure. So, like, usually when I decide my parties, if you're going to use a grass type, you might want to reconsider if you're planning to have a water type in your party. Because it might actually just be better to replace it with an electric type instead. Because electric types tend to be pretty fast, so... And if you can get one with a high enough special attack, you can pretty much tank everything. Like, Jolteon's pretty good for that. But yeah. I think that'll basically do this for now. Like, unless something else spawns off screen, you're probably not going to see any more from me for a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to definitely cover that. Also, caught a Carvana in the pond around here, so that's great. Can't really think of anything else to say, so I should probably just end this soon. I'm just going to try and pull out something to train. What should I train? Let's see. I've got 3 members of my final party on me right now. If I move my Agros, it's 4 members, plus Cloyster is 5. So what will my 6th and final member be? I mean, I have a Dragon type. I'm not actually sure if I want to keep Dragonite, to be completely honest. Like, I probably do, but I'm not sure if that's in my best interest. Blaze can also cover fighting, so I don't need that. Maybe a Poison type? I don't think there's really any great Poison types in this mod yet. Well, maybe a Muck. Like, you might be laughing at me and say, like, yeah, Muck, that's terrible. But Mucks are actually pretty good in their defensive stats. They're actually a pretty solid defensive Pokemon. Maybe I want a Rock type. Aerodactyl will be pretty decent, but I'm not sure about that. Let's see, I've got Electric. Maybe I will run a Grass. I don't know. Could always run a really weird type. It's probably no one's gonna decide to prepare for. Because I've already got a Steel. Could always run a Ghost, I suppose, but if I could get a Gengar, I would. Fortunately, I can't really get a Gengar. What should I run? I don't have a Water type, actually. If I was going to run a Water type, though, probably for Alligator, Swampert. For Alligator or Swampert would basically be my 2 choices. Huh. No, I've got to decide on a final party eventually. And Swampert also covers my ground type needs. So, in all honesty, I think this is a pretty good looking final party selection. See, I think this is going to be my final party, more or less, for everything. I just need to work on leveling them up. So I want to get them all to around, like, the 50s, basically. That's going to be my goal off screen while I wait for Muse to spawn, which I'm probably going to end up moving over there, but yeah. So I got a Kyogre, that's great. And actually, before I end this, I want to test out and make sure... Actually, I want to test out and see if it can fly or not. That's the main thing I want to test. Because I have no idea. Can you fly? No, but you can swim. And you can apparently hop on land, which is weird. Also, the awesome thing about the legendaries and their flying ability is they basically give you, like, underwater vision while you're surfing on them, which is really cool. I just need to be careful I don't drown. And I should be coming up on land right about now. It's also super weird to me that this thing can just like walk on land like it's nothing. But yeah, there's that. Also, what moves does this thing have before I even forget? Oh, it does have Ice Beam and Aqua Tail, plus Mighty Water. Mighty Water is actually really good. Not very good accuracy, but... Okay, this thing has a pretty acceptable moveset. I can run with that. Maybe I'll use Kyogre as my water type, but I don't think that's the greatest idea. Well, in any case, this is a much bigger jungle, so I might want to just clear cut this instead and move my whole PC table setup over here. Yeah, it's probably going to be in my best interest to do. Because actually I can just set up shop in this desert here. Which is probably my best bet for anything. Yeah, I'll just clear cut this. So I'll go ahead and do that off screen, obviously, because wastes of time and whatnot. Though actually, until then, I'm probably going to just return home and... yeah. So actually, I'm just going to return home. And Magros... Actually, I don't want to use Magros, because Magros really seems to make the game break. And I'm starting to think now that most of the lag issues just because I was using Magros to fly. Because Magros is kind of weird when it comes to flying. Because it takes a while, a little bit longer for his texture to really seemingly load. Which I think because of that might be causing more lag than there should be. So everything could potentially be Magros' fault, is what I'm getting at. Whatever. I'm just going to take this slow, see if there's any bosses along the way home. Which I'm definitely heading in the slightly wrong direction. Here we go. Should be heading the right way now. Matter of fact, I should be pretty much right on the path to home. Because there's the mountain biome. And... should be very close now. Just watching for any bosses. Oh, a few Larens. Those are actually pretty good for training. How close am I to home? Based on my trajectory. Wow, I was almost dead on. Just turned slightly. Land and off. Okay, we're good. Now, do they have Firestones here, or are they... yeah, they're in my air base. Well, that's why I set up the command blocks. Assuming the world wants to load. But yeah, when Pixelmon does update to 1.7, and I have to update my Minecraft to 1.7, chances are I'm going in that direction. Because that's the only direction I haven't really explored too much in. Plus, it looks like there might be land that way, at the very least. So before I leave, I want to do one more thing. First off, let's put Kyogre back. Or Kyogre, whatever you want to call it. Do you have a couple more Eevees here? That's my TM chest. Actually, what do I have? Light screen, overheat, and double team. Now, my TM assortment right now is kind of weird. So you have to bear with me on this, but... oh yeah, I also got Razor Fang and King's Rock. And yes, I decide, after much deliberation, I'm just going to put the shrines in the respective biomes. So, yeah. Next time I do Pixelmon stuff, if I want to, because the shrines seem stupidly rare, to the point where I can't find them, I just freaking threw them in their respective biomes, and now whenever I want to do it, I can challenge the legendary birds, because forget it at this point. Like, dude, I'm just not going to find one, legitimately. And if I do actually find one legitimately, then I will use it, but... like, up to this point, I have not been able to find one legitimately, so... forget it. Just spawn them in, as usual. So, might as well get my Flareon now. Actually, where Eevees do I need? Okay, so I've got 3 there. So I've got the electric one here. Don't have a Vaporeon. Don't have a Flareon. So I can get both of those right now. And then that would just leave Glaceon. Okay. As for which one gets the stone used on it first, it depends which one I care more about. I think I care more about Vaporeon, so... we'll give the level 10 Eevee the Water Stone, because the earlier you evolve this into the bear, because the bear chance you have learning decent moves. Which I know for a fact Vaporeon learns Muddy Water, which is a really good water move if it hits. It's basically the flamethrower of water moves. Wow, that thing is huge. Yeah. This thing is also probably going to be fairly huge. My camera would come inside my building. Oh, gotta love the battle cameras. Greatest battle camera ever. And... thank you. Flareon's pretty big as well. Nice to know I got some pretty giant-ass Eevees. But whatever. If there's an Eevee I care most about, it's probably Vaporeon. As much as people don't like Vaporeon, I like it. It's not as useful as Jolteon, I'd say, but it's still pretty useful. Jolteon's, I think, the fastest of all the Eevees. As far as I'm concerned, I think Flareon is the dumbest. Not by any fault of its own, but just because it's the dumbest. Like, there's so many better fire types to choose from in Flareon. It's almost a waste to get a Flareon. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to do. So I'm probably just going to end this here then. I think I could also find the Groudon Extreme Hills, but that's asking a bit much. That's probably not going to happen. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we are. So yeah, in any case, I think I'm going to call this a session here. I'm going to fly on back to where I want to set my new base. Should probably grab iron and stuff to properly set up over there first. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing off screen, so hope you guys have enjoyed this little extra bit where I finally found a freaking legendary. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time when I hopefully find a Mew. See you later.